Get them package. A packaging now. That you can just know what will happen. When you know what will happen, let you know go be on granted. You like
Letting everybody.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's session of the morning market review. Okay, we have about 20 plus persons here, so I think we can just start. Normally I'll give some time, but everyone knows that we start by 8. So once we have close to 30 persons, I always just like to start so that as much as possible we can capture the moves in the market. And that's where you will see some minutes from now somebody will come by 8:40 or 8:50 and say, please, have they done GBP USD? Okay, so let's begin with Forex Factory. Okay, so as you would see on your screen, we have a couple of high impact data today. We have high impact data from 2:30 at 2:30 and 4 p.m. For those who do not know, first Friday of every month, we usually have one of the biggest high impact fundamental, and we refer to it as NFP. NFP. It's called non-farm payroll or as you will see on the screen here, it's called non-farm employment change. Okay, non-farm employment change. That's one of the biggest fundamentals that come out. First Friday of every month, usually first Friday of every month. But sometimes if the first Friday of the month is the first day of the month, it might likely be pushed to the next week. But generally, most times, it's usually the first Friday of the month. We have NFP coming out by 2:30, right? Now, that tells us that it's likely going to be kind of a quiet day leading to NFP. Okay, it's very possible that into the 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, all those periods, volatility will likely reduce because people are expecting that fundamental data. You understand? So most times when people are expecting fundamental, when the market is expecting some kind of fundamental, it's usually there's usually less volatility in the market. You understand? There's less volatility, but that's what it's about. That's not fun. Well, just to explain what NFP is before we go into a session today, to explain it and to explain what we are expecting. When we talk about non-farm employment change, we are looking at the change in the number of persons that were employed outside the farming industry. Okay, outside the farming industry, we're looking at what is the change in number of persons that were employed? Was there an increase in number of persons that were employed? Was there a decrease in number of persons that was employed? You understand? So that's what it's all about. Now, if there is an increase, then it means that there is a higher level of employment, and that means that there is also a high level of production, because it is an economy that is producing more that will need to employ more persons, right? Good. So that will be good for the dollar. That will mean that the US economy is strong, and that will be good for the dollar. Okay. So we have that. We also have unemployment rate. We have unemployment rate. Now, the truth about this data, especially for the US, is that we have 3 high impact data coming out at the same time. Please, I need you to pay very serious attention. Around this 2:30, apart from the data coming out for card, we have 3 high impact data coming out at the same time for the US dollar. So what that means is that it's not only about NFP. There's also average hourly earnings, and there's also unemployment rate. In terms of what the market usually does, okay, if we look back and see what the market usually does, now this is it. If all these data come out the same way, if all 3 of these data come out the same way, they all come out positive for the dollar, for instance. If all of them come out positive for the dollar, by the time the data is released, they come out green, all of them positive, then that will give such huge strength to the dollar. And what it will mean is that you would want to sell Euro USD, you want to sell GBP USD, you want to buy USD JPY, you want to buy USD CAD, you want to buy USD CHF, like that. If the whole 3 of them come out positive. But if they come out negative, if the 3 of them come out negative, it's going to weaken the dollar. It's going to weaken the dollar. Now, another thing is that if any of the 3 comes out negative, even if NFP comes out good, but this other one comes out negative, if there is one single negative data there, which means that the result of the 3 high impact news, the result is mixed. If one single comes out negative, is most likely going to still have a negative effect on the dollar. That's from what the market has usually done. So when I see that, NFP comes out positive, but average hourly earnings came out negative, there's a high chance that the dollar will be weak. You understand? There's a high chance that the dollar will be weak. So when you are trading NFP today, you want to work with this data. You have 3 data coming out at the same time for the dollar. We have 3 data, right, coming out for the same time on the dollar. Now, if these 3 data come out and it is good for the dollar, if it is good for the dollar, what does that mean? It means that the dollar is strong. And that means you should buy the dollar. Every other instrument that is paired against the dollar fall, right? Every other this thing that is paired against the dollar will fall, right? And something like Euro USD, if dollar is strong, Euro USD will fall. Something like gold will fall. And by now, I don't expect that people will be asking me what will happen to US 30. When we are saying that the dollar will be strong, you should understand that that's likely going to weaken the index market, right? Hey, this is MMRO. This is MMRO. So once we just say data coming out is good for dollar, you should already know what that means. Hey, so if this data comes out and is good for the dollar, it makes the dollar strong, every other thing that is paired against the dollar will fall, right? It will fall. And then, like I said, if somehow one of the data comes out negative, one of the 3 data, if somehow one of the 3 data comes out negative, then there's a high chance that it will still weaken the dollar. Most times, that's what it does. Most times, that's what it does. Because of the fact that there's one negative news, the immediate sentiment of the market will first be to weaken the dollar. Now, because this data that is coming out now, these 3 data, if you ask me what I think, even if at the end of the day, we just have to wait for the news, right? At the end of the day, we still have to wait for news. But if you ask me what I think about what NFP will be like today, personally, because it is looking at last month, this data that is coming out is data of last month. And last year, the dollar was really weak. Personally, I feel like this data is going to still come out negative. That's what I personally feel. But of course, we cannot say that 100% until data comes out. You understand? So you do not forecast fundamental. The only one you can forecast is technical. Like you can actually forecast, but you don't trade based on your forecast for a fundamental. You can be lucky, but the best thing to do when trading fundamental is to analyze the data when the data comes out. You cannot say, oh, the data is going to be strong, and then you just go and trade based on that. You have to wait for the data to come out, and you will trade in line with the data. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, good. Now I have taken time to explain the different scenarios for that particular for this fundamental. So I even did that so that you could just ensure that others are here, right? Good. So let's move on. And let's look at the market technically for today. At least looking at what we likely do in the market before NFP. I am also going to be considering majorly non-dollar pairs for this particular analysis that we are doing this morning. Okay, so you don't need to stress yourself dropping instruments. You just follow with what I'm giving you, because of the fact that we have a high impact data coming out later today. Okay, towards as market approaches that period, that 2:30 period, the market is likely going to get unpredictable until that data comes out, right? But that is not going to affect other non-dollar pairs. So we're going to look at non-dollar pairs, most non-dollar pairs of currencies, and then of course our commodities and indices, right? So let's go into our chart. Okay. Okay, so first of all, let's still look at the dollar index. You know, I think so yesterday, even if we had momentary weakness in the dollar, it was still able to close bullish. Not bullish, but price was actually pushed. Prices pushed up, and currently the dollar is still strong. So at the end of the day, what it means is that market is still following trend. US 30, US 100, gold, some of these GBP USD, Euro USD, they are still under bearish pressure in the market, right? Which is some of the things that we expected when we did MMR yesterday. Market just took longer than expected, but as at this morning, or as at towards the end of yesterday to this morning, we actually saw a kind of rejection. This is GBP USD, for instance. We saw kind of rejection from this zone here yesterday. When price bought to this zone, it was rejected to come back all the way down. The same thing with US 30, that was also rejected to come back all the way down. So when we look at it and look at what we discussed yesterday, it was actually still a good day in the market, right? So that said, for today, market will likely, the dollar itself, if you look at the dollar, it will likely range around here. I don't see the dollar breaking this particular zone, especially since there's a double top. It could, but I don't see it breaking it until the high impact data. Okay, so it's very possible that we do not get further fall of Euro USD, GBP USD in the market and all that. Market has approached the resistance and also like a double top. So technically we should actually expect further retracement in the market, but the truth is that the dollar, we might not get so much volatility in the dollar up until that 230 when fundamental comes out. Okay, so this further solidifies my point, that if you're trading, and that is why one of the most important things you need to have as a good trader, as a profitable trader, is strategy. As a profitable trader, it's always good that you are flexible. For instance, what do I mean? We have high impact news coming out later today, and that means that there's going to be a lot of trading opportunity on the dollar pair later today. But it doesn't mean that we cannot take advantage of non-dollar pairs this morning, because it's still all about understanding price behavior, price pattern, price movement. And so with that, we can take that into any other pair. So that means that this morning I can still be profitable trading non-dollar pair, and then I head over to dollar pair after the during the high impact or after the high impact later in the New York session. You understand? So as you begin to hone your skill by listening to why and not just paying attention to buy here, sell here, by listening to why we're buying here, selling, and by doing studies, by attending trainings, you get to a point where you understand the general pattern of price, not 100%, of course, but at least to be able to make consistent net profit. You understand? So first of all, let me look at Euro GBP. Let me look at Euro GBP, since we're looking at non-dollar pairs. Okay, we'll begin with daily time frame first. Well, we do not have an established trend on the daily time frame. Look at my chart here. This is Euro GBP. Look at my chart. You find out that market has found it hard to trend for since June or thereabout. We have market still ranging between this zone, 0.87 zone to 0.84 zone. Okay, which is around doing around 300 pips. Market has been around the range of 300 pips for a while, right? So what this tells you is that on the 1 hour time frame, you're not really looking for very high number of movement if you're trading Euro GBP. Look at Euro GBP, and since June or even May last year, price has been within a range of 300 pips or thereabout. You understand? The price has been within a range of 300 pips. That's not been able to break above or below that 0.8 zone. The highest point has gotten to is 0.87, which is here. The lowest point it has gotten to is 0.84. 0.87, 0.84. That's about 300 pips range of movement. And what that means is that on 1 hour, price is likely not going to, you're not going to be trading Euro GBP on 1 hour and expecting price to give you 100 pips movement. You understand? And look at it on 1 hour. You'll notice that on 1 hour, price has been what? Range. Look at for how many hours now price has been within this zone. So personally, I do not see an established trend here to trade Euro GBP. Let's look at it on smaller time frame. Okay, well, on smaller time frame, we would see that there is currently bearish pressure in the market. Look at it. From a couple of this, price has been what? Making lower lows around here. Look at it. Price has been making lower lows. So there's a lot of bearish pressure in the euro market, euro GBP, in terms of short-term trading. Okay, and from year to year, it's not even up to 10 pips. Let's leave euro GBP, Jerry. Let's leave euro GBP alone. Let's look for something else. We do not have high impact data on euro and GBP. We don't have high impact data. The data you're seeing is I think is medium impact data by 1030s. But yeah, you can work with that. Can work with that if okay. So but personally I'm going to leave. I don't have an established trend there. I'm going to leave that instrument. Let's look at something else. One of my recently English is hard though. One of my most recent favorite instruments, yes, one of my most recent favorite instruments happens to be AUD-JPY. AUD-JPY, and if you look at AUD-JPY, this is daily time frame. This is it on the daily time frame. You notice that there is current strength in AUD. There is strength in AUD. Let me zoom in a bit more so that we can see what I'm talking about. We had a bullish move here. Price made a couple of retracements, and currently price is at that point. And that means that price is likely going to do a higher high. Okay, price is going to do a higher high. So what my advice is for AUD-JPY, let me see how many pips it is from where it is now to the verified resistance. Oh, about 20 pips. My advice for AUD-JPY is actually to take a buy. You buy AUD-JPY, look at profit of around 97.460. So I would advise you to buy AUD-JPY. It's currency, so buy AUD-JPY, buy AUD-JPY, buy AUD-JPY. Okay, take profit at around 97.460 or thereabout. Okay, so price should still come back and test this verified resistance. I hope you're buying AUD-JPY. Thank God I saw it early. Because of that, let's check GBP-JPY then. It's very possible that the problem is that JPY is currently weak. You understand? It's very possible the issue is JPY is weak. Okay, for GBP JPY, it's also currently, so JPY is what? JPY is weak. JPY is actually weak. For GBP JPY, it's currently bullish also, but seems like we're a bit late. Just with the way we're able to catch or we expect to catch about 20 pips profit on AUD-JPY. GBP JPY seems to have gotten to that resistance zone. Look at AUD-JPY. AUD-JPY is not there yet. Okay, and so that's why there's an opportunity for us to stick by. But GBP JPY seems to be there. Let's check it on 1 hour. Look at it on 1 hour. It seems to already be it's closer to that resistance zone than AUD-JPY, but there's bullish pressure. So if you ask me, Samuel, what do we do right now? There's a verified resistance there. There's verified resistance there. So seems like there's a lot of bullish pressure in the market. So I would advise that you wait for price to close. Okay, let price close above 184.450. If price can close above 184.450, if price can close for GBP JPY, if price can close above 184.450, then you can look out for a further buy. If price can close above 184.450, you can look out for a further buy. Okay, now please note this for GBP JPY. Please note this for GBP JPY. Please note this. You would look at my 15 minutes time frame. There is an uptrend that GBP JPY is currently honoring. If I use that word, it's honoring an uptrend. Now, what that means is that most likely, even when you have retracement, price will likely head back upward. So there's something I want you to do. Okay, beyond this buy, remember I've told you that if it closes above 184.450, you should buy to around 184.800. Okay, that's over 30 pips. So if it closes above 184.450, you can buy to 184.800, right? Now, apart from that, put 50 period moving average on your chart on 15 minutes. Put 50 period moving average on your chart on 15 minutes. If price retraces, now let's say price does not go and close that place, price retraces back towards that 50 period exponential moving average. We talked a lot last year about the 50 period exponential moving average, right? So you should know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, just go to our YouTube channel and check. We have the recorded version there. Now, when you put your 50 period moving average on your GBP GJPY, you can put it on, our advice, put it on 15 minutes. Okay, put it on 15 minutes. If price retraces towards your 50 period, you can take a buy, because look at this. Most recently, 50 period moving average has been a strong support for price. Okay, so you can either wait for price to close above 184.450 to buy till 184.800. Okay, or you put your 50 period exponential moving average. Okay, 50 for this person that is new, you should have an account officer. So what you need to do is you need to join the basic class first. You need to join the basic class first. Okay, you know what will happen? Mr. Biola, send me a private message. Okay, this message is sent nice to everyone. So where your chat is on Zoom, there's an option to everyone there. Click on everyone and select me. Okay, or select rally trade there. That rally trade, send me your email address and phone number. Okay, so that I get someone to reach out to you. But as I was saying about GBP JPY, if it closes above 184.450, you can buy to around 184.800. Okay, but if it does not close above there and instead it comes down to your 50 period moving average, what I want you to do is to actually still look out for a buy from there. Okay, look out for a buy from there. That's GBP JPY. Okay, that's GBP JPY. Okay, so AUD JPY buy, GBP JPY still very close to resistance, so let's wait for it to break it. Okay, so that's GBP JPY and that's AUD JPY. Let us look at let's see GBP card. Let's see GBP card. Remember, we are considering not dollar pairs, just few non-dollar pairs, because we expect that there will be reduced volatility on dollar pairs because of the high impact data coming out later today, right? That's what we said. Good. So this is GBP card, guys, on the daily time frame. This is GBP card on the daily time frame. It's currently bullish. Yesterday closed bullish, all that, but you would notice that I've drawn a trend line. This is what I call a trend line. Draw a trend line on the daily time frame that shows that price is still generally on a downtrend. Okay, another way we can tell the trend of the market, we can use the 200 period moving average. You can use the 200 period moving average, simple moving average. You can use 200 simple moving average to check. Okay, for the 200 period moving average, okay, let me apply to, hold on, let me apply to typical price. Good. For the 200 period moving average, price is currently above it, right? Price is above it, but there's still a struggle around that place. It's not still confirmed that, oh, this is now an uptrend. Okay, it's not still confirmed. I always want that I have, like I explained with the 50 period moving average when I was giving guys scalping strategy. I said that I always want 2 consecutive candles to close above my moving average to confirm what I'm doing. You understand? So if today's candlestick closes bullish above this, and then maybe we can say, okay, price is about to head upward. Like, look at this situation here. Look at this. Price closed above the 200 period moving average, and the next candle was also bullish. Oh, then it's good for me to look out for a buy. Okay, but that's not the case here. Okay, so what we will do is we want to be wary of a further buy on GBP card. Seriously, want to be wary of a further buy on GBP CAD. In fact, if you're looking at GBP CAD from here with what we've seen on the daily time frame, approaching this trend line here, there's a high chance that we're going to see a further retracement in GBP CAD. We're going to see a further retracement in GBP CAD. So if we're trading GBP CAD, which we got here earlier, would have been able to sell, but currently it's close to a verified support. So instead, my sell is going to be around below that point here. My sell is going to be around 1.69. My sell is going to be around 1.69200. My sell on GBP CAD is going to be around 1.69200, and I should be coming out. I should be coming out from that sell at around 1.69 thousand. 1.69 thousand. Okay. I'm sorry, it's a lot of private messages. It can be distracting. So yeah, let me leave. I'll attend to all those messages. Now, so what we have is that we have GBP CAD. Yes, bullish run as we saw on daily time frame, but approaching a trend line that, if we're not careful of, we can be caught in a buy that can be very problematic. You understand? And so that's why I'm actually looking out for a sell on GBP CAD, right? After all this range and all this whatever is done, I'm looking out for a sell on GBP CAD. But I gave my sell at around 1.69200. I gave my sell at around 1.69200 to come out at 1.69 thousand. To come out at 1.69 thousand. Okay. If GBP CAD even buys to this verified resistance, you can still look out for a sell from this verified resistance. You can look out for a sell from 1.69650. Can look out for a sell from 1.69650. Okay. Let me look at commodities. Let me look at commodities. Look at oil. Okay, so remember how we said that oil was still on, like, oil was on a downtrend yesterday. And oil actually sold. It sold yesterday. You see that oil closed bearish, although it was oil WTI we looked at yesterday. But yes, having the same pattern with oil. If you look at it, let's look at it on yesterday's candle closed bearish. Look at it on 1 hour. Look at it on 1 hour. Price seems to have gotten to a place after all this push up. When price got to this support here, price got here and price started what? Price started dancing. Price started dancing around this, which means that there is something about this place here. Even without my indicator or whatever, I can tell that price is beginning to create a resistance for itself here. Price is beginning to create a resistance for itself there. Look at it, even on a smaller time frame, like 15 minutes. Look at it. Price is creating a resistance for itself around here. So I cannot continue buying except if price can conveniently break above this place. It is if price can break above this place, then I can say, oh, this buy move is about to continue. Okay, that's when I can say, oh, this buy move is about to continue. But with the way price is behaving here, it's possible that oil is still going to continue, or oil is going to return back to the downside. Look, remember that yesterday oil really sold. So what this is like a retracement. And a retracement does not mean that the buy is about to come up in full swing. So oil could be returning back to a bearish position. Let's see. Let me use 50 period moving average to see if we have a kind of okay, well, price seems to be trading above the 50 period moving average here. I wanted to see if the 50 period moving, look at this. So price is still ranging. There's a problem here. You understand? So what I am going to do is I'm going to look out for trading the breakout. Anytime you see price just ranging around a place like this, all you're looking out to do is to trade the breakout. Okay, the breakout. So you want to go above and below that particular point. So I'm going to go above this point. I'm going to go above here. I'm going to go below here. Look at it. Above this point here. Okay, so for my buy, whatever this range is doing, I'm going to look out for my buy from 78.45. I'm going to look out for my buy on oil from 78.45 back to this verified resistance at around 79. From 78.45, I'm going to look out for my buy to around 79. Okay, and for my sell, I'm going to look out for my sell from below 77.45. I'm going to look out for my sell from below 77.45 to around 76.80. I'm looking out for my buy from above 78.45 to around 79. Okay, and I'm looking out for my sell from below 77.45 to around 76.80. But if you ask me what position I want to take, it's a sell on oil. I would rather take a sell on oil. Okay, I'd rather take a sell on oil. That's oil. I think they also refer to oil as black gold. Okay, so yes, that's for oil. Okay, that's for oil. Let me look at, just because we're checking, of course I'll try and look at the US indices, especially let's look at DE30. Let's look at DE30. We should have volatility at least in DE30, this European session. So DE30 bearish, guys, and we talked about this when we looked at it on the daily time frame day before yesterday. At least I've been the one taking it for this week, from Wednesday. So we talked about it, how that there was still bearish position in market, and I told you people that if you're trading indices, right, I know I said it, that you're trading indices, look out for sell from resistance zones. Right, look out for sell from resistance zone. You know, if you follow some of these things that we even say, sometimes you will not really be you'll not be too dependent. You'll not be too dependent on, because you have the general instruction. You understand? It's very important that you don't neglect general instruction and focus so much on specific instruction of buy here. Generally, with the way we are, indices have been analyzed, say for this month, you said it's advisable that you sell from resistance point. 3 months back to the end of last year, I kept ringing it. This my same voice. This my small voice. I was saying buy from support. Buy from support. I said it. Now, there are many of you who were here who had it, and you had it, and the question is, how much did you make from it? Do you understand? Now we are saying it again, that the best thing to do is to sell from resistance, because the index market is witnessing a major correction, retracement. So we said sell from resistance. We'll see how much you will make from that one. Or will you just be comfortable with buy stop here, take profit here? Okay. Enough of that one. So yes, for DE30, we actually have had quite a fall on DE30, but the truth is that currently DE30 has hit a strong support. A support where it has been rejected a couple of times. Look at it on 15 minutes so that you can see how strong this support is. Yeah, price has been rejected many times here. Look at it. Well, not many, but yes. So it's a strong support zone, right? So for now, until there's any high impact data or whatever, this is a place for you to actually expect a kind of retracement in the market. This is a place for you to expect a retracement in the market. You understand? Look at it. It's a place for you to expect retracement in the market, right? Because price is currently experiencing that, from that strong support, price is kind of retracing. And on the 15 minutes here, we had like a bullish engulfing, although it didn't confirm it. I wish it confirmed it, but we have a bullish engulfing. So there's a kind of retracement that is going on right now. Also, if you even want to sell DE30, which is sell is what is cool for DE30, you cannot sell here. Cannot really sell here because this is a support. Best place you want to sell is somewhere around here, the verified resistance. Like I said, resistance zones are where you want to look out for a sell on indices, and when you place a sell on indices, you can close your eye and go and sleep. You understand? You can close your eye and go and sleep. So that's how it is. But yes, for DE30, looking at it now, I advise a buy. on DE30 right now. Okay, because of the fact that it's around this support zone. You can buy DE30. Remember, I'm actually talking to people with 50,000. I'm not talking to people with 100,000 or whatever. You want to buy DE30, you can at least buy DE30 from here. I see a minor resistance around this zone here. So you can buy DE30 from where it is now. Take profit at around 16,700. Currently, DE30 is around 16,670. So you can buy till around 16,700. Let me also use the 50 period moving average just to see where. Okay, good. So you can place your 50 period moving average on your 15 minutes time frame. You can place your 50 period moving average on your 15 minutes time frame, and just buy till the 50 period moving average. Okay, so 50 period moving average is also around that 16,700 zone or 16,990 zone. You understand? Here, so you can look out for that. If DE30 still comes below this point here, this zone is a buy zone, right? This zone is a buy zone, and until the fundamental comes, you don't really have enough strength for DE30. I don't think DE30 has enough strength to actually break this particular support until that high impact data. You understand here? So this zone is a zone where it's advisable to actually look out for a buy till the 50 period moving average. I don't know if we still have people who use the scalping strategy we talked about, the 50 period exponential moving average scalping strategy, where we said when you have two consecutive bullish candles above your 50 period, you can look out for a buy. You have two consecutive bullish candles, yes, above your 50 period moving average, look out for a buy. Two consecutive bearish candles below your 50 period, look out for a sell, right? Here. So there is that one also, right? But yes, currently, even if this candle, look at the current 15 minutes candle is bearish, is bearish, but this is a strong support zone. This is a strong support zone. So even if price sells into 16,630, 16,630, I will still be looking out for a buy there. I'll be scalping buy and coming out with profit, scalping buy, up until high impact data comes out. But yes, like I said, these instruments will not have too much volatility because they are expecting the US data coming up later today. And yes, in terms of the US data coming up later today, we will be providing you market analysis, especially on the WhatsApp channel. We'll be providing market analysis. The data will be coming out by 2:30, so you should be hearing from us few minutes to 2:30 regarding some entries, some advised, and some entries. English is hard. Some entries that would advise that you look out for. Okay, so yeah, but that's DE30. For me, DE30 is around the zone where it has really been rejected a couple of times in the past. Okay, so I would not advise that you sell here. I advise that you instead buy from this zone, except if DE30 closes below 16,600. If it closes below 16,600, and then I can now say, okay, you can sell to around 16,560. If it closes below 16,600, they can sell to around 16,560. You understand? But for where DE30 is right now, it's kind of risky to do a further sell. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Let me see. Okay, Euro USD. I just want to be sure that look at it, even if personally I know that volatility would reduce and will not have, but yeah, Euro USD is currently bearish. But if you look at it on smaller time frame, it's close to a support. Weak support. How many pips from a weak support? In fact, from here, it's around 10 pips, of strong support, right? It's 10 pips of strong support. So if you want to trade Euro USD, I would advise that since price is approaching a strong support zone on Euro USD. Look at this. Wow. This candle just closed and we have a long bearish candle like this, which has covered all the bullish move here. So if you're scalping Euro USD now, say you want to just scalp, enter and take some small profits there, you can actually scalp a sell. You can scalp a sell on Euro USD. With the current candle that we saw, this long bearish candle, you should be able to scalp a sell and sell till around 1.09150. Can sell till around 1.09150. Okay, so if you're trading Euro USD now, you can scalp a sell to around 1.09150. Okay, just a short sell. Dollar is still kind of strong. I think I can also look at gold. Yesterday we talked about gold, right? And we said that after the candlestick patterns, the three consecutive bearish candles, we said gold is still on a lot of bearish pressure, right? So do not forget that technically it's still on a lot of bearish pressure, and to likely continue to obey that pressure, right? Likely continue to obey that pressure. Although gold has done very well, gold is now in 2000. It's now in the 2000 zone. You understand here? But if I was to trade gold, looking at, let's see, with where the candle is, the price is currently like in a range. So let me apply 50 period moving average and let's see. Okay. Well, for gold also, I think a sell is also in order, but gold is so close to range and it's so close to a rejection zone. Look at around here was rejected, around here it was rejected. So it's kind of chaotic right now, and that is because of high impact data coming up later today. You understand? The truth is that gold, like you all know, gold responds to the dollar, especially fundamentals that affect the dollar. Okay, so we might get less volatility in gold, today till that high impact data. You understand? So I looking at gold personally, although see my 50 period moving average on 1 hour is showing that we should sell. It's showing that we should sell because see, rejecting price. So it's showing that we should sell. So if you're going to trade gold this morning now, I advise that you scalp a sell. If you're going to trade gold this morning, I advise that what you should do is to scalp a sell. But the truth is that we may have very low volatility until that high impact data comes out later today. Okay. But if you must, and if you ask me, I would advise a sell on gold, scalp a sell, short positions on a sell for gold. You understand? That's going to be my advice. Okay. Let's see. Afternoon section. Well, for afternoon session, what I have said is that it will be provided. We likely not have afternoon session. No. What will happen is that you should be on your WhatsApp channel, right? For those people, for these persons who are asking for dollar pairs, I think that maybe because you guys came late, we have high impact data later today on the dollar, and so we noticed that the dollar will kind of be slow today, and that's why we kind of avoided dollar pairs today. That's why we kind of avoided dollar pairs. So yes, we see the USD JPY and all that, but most likely we'll be looking at taking advantage of those in the US session later today. You understand? So all those analysis, man. WhatsApp channel. We keep dropping the link to the WhatsApp channel for 3 days straight now. I don't know how it is that we do not still have it. Okay, let me drop it again. There's no rough estimate for time of retracement. There's no rough estimate. Okay, so don't you follow don't do that, because the fundamental can continue. The effect of the fundamental can continue till 5 p.m. or it can just be for 2 minutes. So what you should be looking at is taking advantage of the fundamental, not the retracement. You should be taking advantage of the fundamental, because the problem now is that if you're looking at trading the retracement, the point is now, how long will then that's why you're trying to get the estimate. There's no estimate though. When it starts retracing, you will see it, you know. But in terms of saying this is the time to start retracing, I would not advise that you trade like that. Okay. Trying to get down email addresses. Just a minute. So we're done with analysis. So I just want to attend to some of the questions here that I can. For those of you that sent me your email address and this thing, I'll look into it, and the persons who will someone will attend to you as soon as possible. Okay. How do I set a time frame as a beginner? You need to first attend the beginner class and ask your so what we'll do is just reach out to your account officer and tell him to set you up for the beginner class. Okay. USD card sell. You have been holding it. If you are holding a trade, the question is, if you are holding a trade, guys, if you enter a trade, you want to place a trade, you should have an idea of where you want to come out. You understand? You want to have a trade. So if, for instance, I enter a sell trade, okay, and somehow price is buying and USD card somehow breaks the next verified resistance, I should be able to tell myself that, no, this is a bad trade. I need to close this trade and follow it up. But since we are here now, and I'm talking to Miracle, since we are here now, you just have to wait I would advise, if you have good capital, secure that balance and wait for the high impact data, because high impact data can strengthen the dollar or can weaken the dollar. Personally, I expect the data that's coming out today to weaken the dollar, but you never know. So that could actually help you. You understand? But if the data comes out today and USD card breaks the nearest resistance again, there's a high chance that it will keep going up. So you can either buy to follow up, you can close that your trade and take a buy instead. Or can use a higher lot size to take a buy to recover some of the losses. Showing channel not yet available. Yeah, I think that's with your phone. Your phone make. Because this WhatsApp channel is a recent update. So I don't know. I think there are some phones that have not gotten the update yet. Just reach out to your account officer for that. See your phone model, and if there's something that can be done. I have somebody who also has this issue, and I actually tried, but the thing is, the person was informed that WhatsApp said they will inform him when the update is available. So that's okay. Signal was pasted. Signal was not pasted yesterday, not for 2 days. Just yesterday was not pasted. So this is your 2 days now. Bust my head. Okay. So yes, like I said, I'm pretty sure those of us that are still dropping dollar pairs, AUD, USD, I'm very sure that you got my explanation about why we're not working with dollar pairs until the high impact data. I don't know if you are trying to convince me but to not work that way. So we will be looking at dollar pairs before the high impact data when we drop market analysis on the WhatsApp channel. Okay, we will not look at dollar pairs today. I'm not looking at AUD/USD. Okay, I'm not looking at it. So but of course you can look at it. We have thought different strategy. I gave a Euro/USD sell, so yeah, it's not bad if AUD/USD is also selling, right? So but just understand that for my own end here, I'm trying to teach a character. I'm trying to teach a behavior, okay, of making market decision on a daily basis. It's not just about the signal. I'm trying to teach you what personally I think should be done on days of high impact like this. You understand? So but yeah, you can actually still work with that. Somebody is asking about US Sunday when I just talked about dollar pairs. Okay, so Mr. Jerry, please wait till the US session where we will drop analysis on these instruments. Please, you don't have to trade it. You don't have to. You don't have to trade it this morning until the news. You understand? You don't have to. No, it's made for you. You are not made for the instrument. So you can leave it. Leave it when there is clearer move because of the high impact data. You can now trade it and make very good profits. Okay. So guys, this is the merge. Once again, I'm going to say, yeah, you're welcome. I'm going to say that please let us watch out. There is no live session. There's no live session today. So maybe from next week, you can hear from Brother Chikezie. Okay, there's no live session. Be on WhatsApp for the WhatsApp channel. And get entry. Abi, the reason you are coming for live session is for signal now, Abi. So since it's for signal, stay on the WhatsApp channel. You'll get that. I've said that we'll be providing that before high impact data later today, right? Good. So that settles it. Okay, so yeah, this is the much that I will take. I'm off the comments already. I'm done with the comments. Please, you have seen why today we have used trend line, we have used moving average, we have used support and resistance. Apart from your live trading, also go to your demo account. I said it before that you can open a demo account and say, on this demo account, it's only one strategy I will use here. On this demo account, I will use only support and resistance to trade. You understand? That is how you actually grow yourself. You understand? So yes, this year, don't worry, this year will be very profitable by the special grace of God. But understand that the market is there every day. Market is there. If you miss an opportunity today, don't worry, another one is coming. You understand? Your psychology is very important to me. I'm very interested in your own trading psychology. You understand that the market is not the one controlling you. You are the one making your decision in the market. You can look at an instrument and say, I don't like the way this instrument looks. I'm not trading it. I'm trading another thing. You understand? So as time goes on like that, you will have a lot of professional. Maybe one of these days, will just say, guys, no, I'm not taking today. Oh yeah, one of the names here, Mr. Julius. I just say, Mr. Julius, please do analysis for us today. So yes, but that's the much. I've dropped the WhatsApp channel. If you do not get it, just scroll up in the comments, you get it. But if not, you can still reach out to your account officers for that. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. You will be hearing from us for the morning market review. Be hearing from us on Monday morning. Okay. Thank you. Bye for now.